Okay, so I literally just finished watching The Name of the Doctor. It was quite good, I guess. Look, here's the problem. I just want to quickly outline two things before I really delve into the nitty-gritty of the episode. River Song, her subplot, kind of unnecessary. I didn't really give a crap about it. It pulled focus from the real cool stuff. But apart from that, it was amazing. I mean, dealing with the classic Doctors was great. Oswin/Clara was fantastic. Finally, she made amazing choices. She was well written. I really like her now, okay? I haven't liked her the entire season apart from the gaming episode, but she popped. Oh, and having Richard E. Grant's villain as the big reveal of a villain, I didn't really give a crap because he was part and parcel with the terrible Christmas episode where he was debuted. Look, those are all minor complaints. What we really want to talk about is who John Hurt is. Okay. John Hurt's Doctor, and that reveal was just goddamn superb, and it's all anyone is going to be talking about until November when the 50th anniversary happens. But he's one of three people, and I want to talk about those three very quickly. First of all, he's the Other. Now, if you go to my video channel and look up a video called What's the Deal with the Doctor's Name, you'll see my theories about the Other, which is part of the Cartmel master plan. I won't go into too much detail now, but back in the day it was going to be revealed that the Doctor, before he became the Doctor, was actually a Time Lord called the Other. He was one of three founding Time Lords who actually created Time Lord Society and time travel. Now, the reason that is a possibility is because the Doctor would be somewhat ashamed to make technological advances and to make time travel possible, snuffing out billions of lives by creating black holes in perfectly good star systems, okay? So that's feasible. Also, his name wasn't revealed in the episode, so that's a second reason why the Other theory is possible. The second person that Doctor could be is the 8th Doctor. He's wearing the 8th Doctor's waistcoat under that leather jacket, which you might not have been able to see in the episode. Also, the 8th Doctor wasn't seen in that kind of montage at the start of the episode. So you saw Clara running after all the Doctors, and if you do a very careful head count, the only Doctor who wasn't seen was Paul McGann's the 8th Doctor. Now, it's possible that the involvement in the Time War has somehow aged the 8th Doctor to the point where he looks like a sexy, awesome old man John Hurt. It's also possible that the BBC just are dickheads and don't like Paul McGann, which is baffling to me, because the 8th Doctor, via Big Finish and the novels, is an absolute goddamn masterpiece. By the way, if you want to kill time between now and November, listen to all the Big Finish starring the 8th Doctor. It's just totally going to fix your heart, which has been undoubtedly broken by the cliffhanger that you just saw. The third possibility, and one that has been backed up a little bit by an unnamed source in The Sun, a UK newspaper, is that what we are seeing is the 9th Doctor, and that the 9th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston, is actually the 10th Doctor, David Tennant is the 11th, Matt Smith is the 12th. And basically what's happened is the Doctor had a Doctor who was not the Doctor during the Time War, because he had to become something else. He had to become a weapon. He basically had to do horrible, horrible things, and the Doctor just kind of tried not to look at him and tried not to observe him, which would mean that the throwaway comment that Matt Smith's Doctor made in the Sarah Jane Adventures special, where he was asked how many regenerations he had, and he flippantly says, "Oh, like 1,000,000," is actually him kind of throwing out a little bit of angst about the fact that he's in his final regeneration. Time Lords have 12 lives. That's a big, big thing in canon. You cannot mess with that. But here's the deal. At one point, the Master was basically asked by the Time Lords to get involved and to help them in a project. And they offered to extend his life cycle another 12 lives because he'd used his up. So it is possible for Time Lords to get lives back, but that's what I think the 50th anniversary is going to be about. It's going to be about the Doctor and his 10th incarnation, and potentially this weird, 9th or 8.5th incarnation, getting involved in finding more lives for the Doctor. That's only if this third theory is a possibility. There's a fourth theory going around, which is absolutely patently stupid, and that is that the Doctor is the Valeyard. It's not the Valeyard, okay? It's not him. The Valeyard, by the way, was a future evil incarnation of the Doctor who put the 6th Doctor on trial. And that was a big reveal at the end of the season, so I'm sorry if I blew that for you. But here's the problem. The Valeyard was mentioned by Richard E. Grant's bad guy in this episode. And seeing as how the episode was about the name of the Doctor, mentioning the Valeyard would kind of contradict that. So it's not the Valeyard. So it's one of those first three. I'm leaning towards it being either an old man 8th Doctor or a new Doctor slotted into continuity. Either way, we don't find out until November. So what I recommend is not trolling the internet for spoilers, because you'll just ruin it for yourself. What I would recommend is listening to the 8th Doctor New Adventures in Big Finish. That's just absolutely going to make your life so much easier and so much more fun. Oh, and one quick thing. There is a vast number of people on the internet who seem to think that the Doctor's name is John Hurt.